Hello, hello, hello. Alright, it's Friday, and once again I feel pretty comfortable. I can make my picks a day earlier than normal. I just feel like not a lot has been hidden from us, anything that would make me drastically change my mind, and if something comes up, I can always append my predictions, but I'm going to take a shot at it this Friday. For starters, the Thursday night game. I actually was not able to watch this one. I had some things come up, and it didn't happen. But I've been able to glean, some stuff about what happened in the game. Obviously, I picked the Jets and was correct there. Um, the Jets got off to that great start where they looked for all the world like an elite team, and you know, I got the feeling, from what I was able to gather from reading the play-by-play and stuff, it kind of reminded me of that game last year between Dallas and Philadelphia. The first one, the Dallas won 38-17. That's the kind of start it reminded me of. The Jets were doing a little bit of everything right. They were passing it well. They were running it well. They were playing good red zone defense. And over time, the offense did slow down, which is not that surprising. I mean, they had been going pedal to the metal for most of that game, and they slowed down near the end, so, that's more or less expected. But that defense, they were pretty much letting New England drive up and down the field all game. And the thing is, early in the game, the Patriots were not punching it into the end zone. They were not, they would turn it over a couple times, I think. They were settling for field goals, so by the end of the game, in between the score that New England had with like 20 seconds left in the half and the score they had at the very end of the game, they were somehow right in it. And it was just all because they were coming up with these clutch plays right before the end of the half and the end of the game. And I don't know where you put the blame on for something like this. I from what I've been able to gather, I think it's the prevent defense, and I don't know when the prevent defense is going to go out of fashion, because I have seen it blow a lot of games for teams, and New York is very lucky they did not blow this game because of the prevent defense. That's more than anything. Ty Law. The Jets actually just signed Ty Law, and he got some good playing time, and he was playing great against Moss. He had a great game, so there you go. Moving on, rest of the week. Minnesota, Tampa Bay. This is kind of tough because, Tampa, they're a little loose, aren't they? I mean, they blew that winnable game against Dallas. They fell down 21 points to the Chiefs. And the Vikings, they got Adrian Peterson, who could possibly carry this otherwise whatever team really far. Kind of like how LeBron James carried the Cavaliers to the finals in 2007. But I think Tampa is a well-coached team for the most part with a good defense that can put the clamps on Adrian Peterson at home. So I'm taking Tampa Bay. I got Miami over Oakland. I cannot foresee any scenario in which I will take Oakland the rest of the year, including the game against the Chiefs. So, yeah, I'm taking Miami. I think they're going to get things rolling and keep up with the Jets and the Patriots and really that whole division. Again, it's a very fun division. Colts over Texans. Again, they're starting to figure things out. And while I'm a little afraid to completely put myself back on the Colts bandwagon or, drink the Colts Kool-Aid, I think that things are settling down now, and I look for them to beat Houston and possibly string together 5 or 6 straight wins here. They have a very easy schedule to end the season. Philly and Cincy, yeah, Philadelphia has this habit where they look very good against poor teams, so this is definitely one of those poor teams, and I think they can cook up a lot of good pressure on Fitzpatrick and take this win in Cincy. Philadelphia it is. New Orleans, Kansas City. Kansas City has been playing very well the last several weeks and have very nearly upset some teams. The Jets, the Bucks, the Chargers. And I ask myself, when is that going to come to fruition? Probably at home, probably against a team with an iffy defense, probably against a team that has a habit of turning it over, and all those things are the New Orleans Saints. But New Orleans has to be in desperation mode right now. They need a win to even stay alive. So it's an Arrowhead. That definitely makes me think, but I'm going to take New Orleans here. Giants, Ravens. That's difficult because I do think the Ravens are a good team. I think that they're really going to impress some people down the stretch here. And I like pretty much everything they bring to the table. But the Giants seem like one of those teams where I feel pretty comfortable hanging my hat on week in and week out. I just feel good picking them week after week after week. So So it's kind of hard for me to explain exactly how I feel about this game, but there's just some comfort level right now with the Giants. I just feel like they can do a little bit of everything right, so I'll take the Giants. Bears, Packers. Sounds like Kyle Orton is going to come back early, and that is a season saver for Chicago. So I'm going to take the Bears to beat the Packers in Lambeau, and I think I'm going to take the Bears to win that division. Right now, it was basically, Green Bay lost Nick Barnett. Minnesota lost, what's his name? E.J. Henderson, and got no consistent quarterback play. Chicago lost Kyle Orton and had no pass defense. So, it was me thinking, who's going to win this division? I have no idea. Orton coming back does it for me. I'm taking the Bears in this game and win the division. Atlanta against Denver. I am definitely concerned about Matt Ryan suddenly hitting that rookie wall, but I can't see it happening against the Denver defense, so I will take Atlanta at home. Carolina, Detroit. Yeah. Carolina, come on here. Detroit, they're keeping the hopes and dreams of the 1976 Tampa Bay Buccaneers alive. When we make fun of teams in the future, when we make fun of teams right now, when we really want to bash a team, we compare them to the 76 Buccaneers. If the Lions can pull this season off, it'll be them. So let's hope for the sake of the 76 Bucks. Arizona, Seattle, Matt is coming back. I don't really see the point, but I know that an NFL team cannot forfeit the season just because things are not going well. So I'm glad to have him back. I'm glad to have Branch back. I just don't see it making a difference. I think this team has to be a little apathetic right now. Just things aren't going well. They're obviously well out of the playoff race, and they have to win 7 straight to possibly make the postseason. I have to take Arizona in this one, but I will be hoping for the best. Hope that our home field advantage shows up. San Francisco over St. Louis. The Rams look like they have reverted to that one of the worst teams of all time mode. Again, those 3 weeks looks like a little bit like a statistical outlier right now. And San Francisco, 2 teams with the same record, but one of them definitely plays better football than the other. I'm taking the Niners. Titans, Jaguars. I feel very little security when I pick the Titans, but I will continue to do so pretty much every week for the rest of the season because their schedule is very easy. Except for the Jets game. That's going to be a good game. Otherwise, no question. Pittsburgh over San Diego. Looks like Pittsburgh is going to force Ben to play, which I don't get. The more I hear about this stuff, the more I hear that he's really, really bad right now. So I don't get that, and that does make me think a little harder about this game, but I will take the Steelers to beat the Chargers at home. I got Dallas over Washington, Portis or no Portis. I think they're desperate, and I think they're going to come out firing. Finally, I'm taking Buffalo primetime Monday Night Football over Cleveland. And I'm over already, so see ya.